Hey everyone, MJS here, and I'm in a staircase. For today's video, I'm gonna start off with going to the grocery store. I am gonna, as you can probably tell in the video title, I'm going to be baking. I am making stuff to sell at my school. I'm gonna talk here for a bit before I go outside because it's probably windy outside. So I'm baking stuff, I'm gonna sell it for my fundraiser, which you saw in my previous video. So I'm gonna buy some ingredients that I am missing. I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, so a quick little update. Today is currently Victoria Day and I forgot that things can close. So the grocery store is closed. I don't really have the power. I mean, I sort of have the ability to go to another one, but like, should I? There's no frills 10 minutes away from me. Should I? Adventure? I think so. Festival. Didn't know about that. Hey guys, so the trip was a bust. No Frills is also closed. And now I don't know where to buy ingredients. Dang it. Well. Hey everyone, MJS here, and it is day 2 of this mess. So it is currently 11:16 p.m. Today is May 21st. It's gonna become May 22nd anytime soon. I came home from work so I couldn't do this earlier. And cooking video. Oh gosh. Okay, today I'm gonna be making this special type of brownie, and I can't say the original name because this is a PG-13 channel. This recipe is crafted by my brother, so props to him. And I'm gonna be attempting it for the first time without any real guidance except for the recipe on Google Docs. And yeah, this is gonna be a mess. For this recipe, you will need a lot of ingredients. What's it called? This recipe is a layered brownie recipe. This goodness of a dessert has a cookie layer, then Oreos, and then fudge brownie. For the cookie dough, we have 2 cups of unsalted butter that has been softened to room temperature, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, this is light brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 4 eggs at room temperature, which are hiding right here, 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of chocolate chips. So I used white chocolate chips. You can use any type of chocolate chips, or you could even use M&M's. These are the white chocolate chips I use. They are Hershey Chippets. What I realized was 1 pack of this is already 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. So originally this recipe was halved, but I doubled it to try and see if it would make the cookie dough as even as the brownie layer, because my brother has told me before that the cookie dough layer was a bit thin. This is the recipe doubled. You can use this recipe on its own as cookie dough, but just half it. You don't need all of this unless you're trying to go ham with cookies, then I'm not stopping you. For the Oreo layer, of course, we got some double stuffed Oreos. We have 2 packets of this. And then the fudgy brownie layer, we have 11 ounces of dark chocolate. This is the dark chocolate that I used. You can probably use any type of dark chocolate, to be honest. On the recipe, my brother recommends 72% dark chocolate. We have 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1/2 cup of white sugar, 1 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. We're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You gotta have 4 pieces of eggs and 2 pieces of egg yolks. So what that means is you have 4 whole eggs and then just 2 egg yolks. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. The directions say here that you need to position the rack in the middle, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and grease and line a 9 by 13 inch baking pan with parchment paper. So, I didn't know what pan to use. I grabbed this one, and I grabbed the ruler, and it's not 9 by 13, but that's okay. Hopefully, this is a really hefty recipe. I think this pan shall be good. Time to prep it. Okay guys, please excuse the mess. My kitchen isn't made for filming, but you know, whatever. We have our anti-adherent food release cooking spray right here. You can use any brand. You can even use butter if you really want to. And we have some parchment paper right here. So what you want to do, you probably know how to grease a pan, but you know, for tutorial purposes, let's film this. I'm over here at my sink just in case, and we're gonna get the edges first. Want to make sure about that, and then spray the bottom. Once you examine that is good enough, you're gonna get your parchment paper and get a nice generous slice, and we're gonna place it right inside and press it against the pan like so. You want to make sure that you have it covering as much size as you can get, and then again we're gonna spray it with our non-baking. Looks good. Looks good. Now that we basically got all of our prep, let's start with the cookie. Reading instructions and going as it says. Combine flour, baking soda, and salt in a bowl. So we have our flour right here. We need to add baking soda. No, it's 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna mess up everyone. We're gonna grab our baking soda and open the spoon compartment that this conveniently has. And we're gonna grab ourselves 2 teaspoons because we're doubling the recipe. So that's 2 teaspoons of our baking soda. The recipe says our salt. So salt is 1 and then a half salt. Oh, so that's 1. Oh gosh. And that's there. Now we're gonna mix these until they're thoroughly combined. Just mix for a minute, not too long. Just want to make sure that it combines, and then we're gonna set this aside. Okay, setting this quote unquote aside because I really have no space here. We're gonna grab a separate bowl. We're gonna cream together the butters and sugars. We're gonna grab butter. This is 2 cups of unsalted, softened at room temperature butter. Okay. Here's the white sugar, here's the brown sugar, and you're gonna add your vanilla extract as well, which we need 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So grabbing the teaspoon, we're gonna 1, 2, oh, 3, that's a bit over 3, but you know what, maybe more flavor, hopefully more flavor. Oh gosh, I'm a mess. Now we're gonna start creaming this by whisking it. You want to do this for about 3 to 5 minutes as the recipe says. If I can get this to work. So the butter is being stubborn, but when is it never to make measuring butter convenient, you can buy sticks of butter where you can, it has like a cut line on the, what's it called, on the wrapper, so you know, convenient. This is really sad. I have a stand mixer in my house, but I didn't want to use it because I didn't want to wash it. I was also low-key scared of using it. I don't know if this is any better. Let's get a knife. Shall we? Butter knife. Ugh, I'm a mess. And let's try. Oh, I'm so tired. But it seems like it's finally starting to look like something. Okay guys, my hands are really red and I've been working at this for about 10 minutes now with all my strength, the strength of a 17-year-old girl, and this is the progress. It's not bad. It's looking like what I think it's supposed to look like. The problem right now is just getting all the chunks out of the whisk and incorporating it into the rest of the mixture, but either it's looking pretty good. Okay guys, I think I've finally gotten most of it. There's still a little bit of chunks, but I think I could probably fix that if I keep whisking as I add in the eggs. So now I'm gonna slowly add in one egg at a time. Nice. Oh shoot. Third egg. Fourth egg. Okay guys, that was all the eggs. This is what it now looks like. It is more paler and more easier to stir. It is currently 12:08 a.m. on May 22nd, and I have yet to eat dinner yet, so we're gonna have a quick commercial break.
This video was sponsored by a really sad salad. Make yours today with a piece of cold chicken and lettuce with no salad dressing.
Back to the program. Hey guys, no! Hey guys, it is currently 12:38 a.m. and I'm done eating dinner. Thank you to Sad Salad for our sponsorship. Next on the recipe, we are gonna slowly combine dry into wet mix slowly. Once combined, fold chocolate chips and sprinkles. So I actually messed this up. I put the dry in the big bowl, but that's gonna go in there. Oh well. Now we're gonna, oh wait, you guys can't see. Now we're gonna add the wet mixture into the dry. Okay, I'm gonna get a spatula. Gonna use the spatula.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Cookie dough, and I'm about to.
Use this all, okay?
Now we're adding chips. And apparently we do have sprinkles. So, bye bye.
All of it.
Sprinkles.
Okay, fold it.
That's gonna make it gray.
She only has to fold it until it's incorporated. That's it.
Folding. You don't have to mix much because then the sprinkles will start combining its colors. A hint with sprinkles is that you want to use sprinkles with artificial coloring if you want the color to show, because if you use natural coloring, it's just gonna disappear into the dough. So guys, that's the cookie. Okay guys, the next step to the recipe is to get a pot of water, bring the water to a simmer, and we're gonna get the dark chocolate and the other cup of butter, and we're gonna melt it over this water. So we're just gonna wait for it to simmer. I'm so bad of a chef that I didn't know this, but with the water, you bring it to a boil, then you bring it down to low temperature so that it simmers. While you wait for this to happen, you can take this time to get your cookie dough, which I have right over here. And we're gonna start scooping this delicious bad boy into the pan. Things are going good. I didn't expect things to take this long, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I am one person doing this for the majority, even though Celine came in for like barely 5 minutes before I had to kick her out. So this recipe seems to take about 2 hours in total. I mean, this is just 2 hours in preparing. I have no clue how long it takes to actually bake this thing. I haven't read that far down into the recipe yet. Oh gosh, you know, we love that. The water is starting to boil. I try to wrap up plopping all this fine cookie dough onto the baking sheet, which is approximately, it was like 14.5 by like 10.5, I think, when I measured with the ruler. I don't remember now. That's off my memory. Probably not accurate. And as you can hear, the water's starting to boil. I've just about scraped as much as the cookie dough. We're gonna start melting that bad boy down. First, that's boiling pretty much. So let's bring it down to the simmer. That's gonna take a while. And that while, I'm gonna smooth this out as evenly as I can. I've never tried raw cookie dough, but apparently it's a really popular thing, especially now that it has become more edible with all these pasteurized eggs and less chance of getting salmonella. I want all this cookie dough. I really want it, man. That's about it. Okay, the water has definitely gone down to a simmer, and I'm gonna put this into the sink. Okay guys, I just washed the spatula because it's the only rubber spatula we have and I really want to use it. I've got the dark chocolate on top right here, and now I'm adding 1 cup of butter into this goodness. I'm gonna start stirring. You want to make sure that this is a stainless steel bowl because the induction is more preferable. Did that make sense? Probably not, but that's okay. You want to stir this occasionally because you don't want your chocolate to burn. I've just grabbed my phone to check if I'm missing anything else. So place the chocolate and butter into a stainless steel bowl. Place the bowl over a pot of simmering water. Stir it occasionally until melted. I'll come back to you guys when all of this is melted. Oh god. Okay, don't be like me and please be careful. Be careful when touching this because it will get hot from the heat underneath it. Let's get some safety first. Let's put on an oven mitt. Okay, so the chocolate has almost fully melted. There's just some chunks in here. But look at this, guys. It's just... ah, yes. Chocolate. And may I say, all of this smells amazing. When I was just creaming the butter and sugar, it smelled amazing. Right now, I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna read the next instructions. After it's all melted, we're gonna turn off the heat, add the sugars and salt to the chocolate mixture, whisk until incorporated. Oh gosh, the whisk is actually in the sink, but let's turn off the heat and let's grab our sugars. We have white sugar and brown sugar. We have 1/2 cup of white sugar. Then we have 1 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. We're gonna mix this a little bit. And I'm gonna grab the salt. You're gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon. Now we're gonna keep whisking this. Well, mixing this because we can't really whisk, sadly, until it's very well combined. So while I'm mixing this, I can see that on the sides where the chocolate is sticking, I can see the grains of sugar. This is probably gonna take a while. Okay guys, so quick update. When stirring it, it's still grainy after mixing it for quite a while. Even switching to a fork to somewhat whisk it, it's just, I believe it's just gonna stay grainy. There's not much you can do about it. The main reason why it's grainy is the brown sugar. I noticed when mixing it that there was still chunks of brown sugar, so be careful of that. Now that we're done mixing it, we're gonna remove it from the heat and move on to the next step. So the next step is to add the eggs, egg yolks, and vanilla. So we're gonna add 4 eggs. 1. Oh my god. I'm professional. This is so sad. Only you guys are here to witness it. That stays between you and me, guys. Professional. 1, 2. Okay, so that's with the eggs combined. Next, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon. Oh gosh, over 1 teaspoon. More flavor. And to whisk. Okay, next step is to fold in the flour and cocoa powder. Stir just until the dry ingredients disappear. I'm gonna pour this into the dry ingredients. Or should I pour the dry ingredients into there? Yeah, I should probably pour this into here. Ah. Did it say slowly or fold in? Okay, so we're gonna add the flour, add the cocoa powder, and we're gonna grab our spatula and we're gonna fold until they disappear. Okay guys, I believe that is all the folding for me, and we're gonna assemble finally. Okay guys, I got everything here. I got the Oreos, I got the fudge brownies, and I got the cookie dough. Sorry, I'm tired. So a quick time update. It is 1:33 a.m. This has been going on for a long time, but I think this is totally worth it. Okay, now I'm gonna start lining the Oreos. Yeah, I don't know if I should space them out or if I should just make them touch. We have 2 packs. Let's try. Let's see how much can fit beside each other. Oh, that one gets cut off over there. Oh no. Oreo. Maybe I should space them out a bit. Let's see what I can do. Isn't it beautiful? And we just have 2 stuffed Oreos left. And then next, we gotta pour the brownie over the cookie dough or evenly use spatula to flatten the top and make sure the batter has filled every nook and cranny. Let's pour this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, look at that goodness. Yes. That means our oven is done preheating. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. One last time. Oh, is it finally done? Is it finally done? Into the oven we go. Hot. Be careful. Minutes, 30 to 35. Oh my god.